payroll with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months. Never done before.
It's me, Leah. I'm gonna tell you the story about how I met Jake and Logan Paul. Not only did I meet them, but I hung out with those suckers all night. So I'm gonna tell you the story right now. Let's get started. Let's backtrack a little bit. Every 4th of July, I go to my uncle's house, hang out with my cousins. It was a good time over there. There was parties, everything was happening up in the Huntington Beach. This particular event happened on July 4th, 2014, a couple years back, when Vine was popping.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
You know, that was lit. Everyone knew what Vine was. Everyone was making those Vines. Everyone knew who Logan Paul was. I was at my uncle's house with my cousin Kristen. We were just chilling, hanging out on the couch before we went out to scope out the parties and see what celebrities we could find. We went deep into Logan Paul's Vines. We watched all of those. Thought he was so funny. We really thought he was cute, and we just loved him. After we watched pretty much every single one of his videos, we decided we were going to go outside and ride around on handboards. If you don't know what a handboard is, here's a picture of one right here. We get outside, we're on the handboards, we're riding down the street for a little bit, and I kid you not, Logan Paul is right in front of my face. I thought my eyes were deceiving me, man. Kristen and I, we were freaking starstruck. I mean, what are the odds we were just watching all of his Vines in the house? We go outside and he's standing right in front of us? Like, that doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis. Huntington's magical. We were going back and forth. She was like,
you go talk to him, you go say hi.
I was like, no.
You go talk to him, I can't do that, you're older.
So we're going back and forth. We were both so nervous. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. We couldn't even handle our itty-bitty bodies. We decided that we would just ride past him, make sure we get a good look, make sure it's him, make sure that our eyes weren't deceiving us. So sure enough, we ride past him and it's him. And then we're riding a little bit past him and we're like freaking out still. We're like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Like, I can't believe that he's here. And then we hear, hey, coming from behind us. And so we turn around and he's looking straight at us, yelling, hey, to us. So we walk over there and he says, those are some really big boards for some tiny girls. And my heart is beating out of my chest. Like, I thought he could see it or hear it or something because I was so nervous. I couldn't believe we were watching his Vines. We saw him in person, and now he's talking to us. We went over to him. We're like, yeah, these are our handboards. We didn't even know what the hell we were saying. And he asked us if he could ride the handboard. So, of course, we're like, yeah. He gets on my handboard. It's a long red one. You saw it in the picture. Jake films a Vine of him on the handboard. I kid you not, like, that whole year after this happened, I watched that Vine like every day. So after he got off the handboard, he thanked me for letting him use it, and I thought it was over. I thought I was gonna walk away and just go home and tell my mom, but no. He kept on talking to us. He asked us what we were doing there, and I pointed to my uncle's house, and I was like, yeah, I'm just over at my uncle's house. And he's like,
whoa, that's lit, like, there's a party going on over there.
And I was like, yeah, he always has parties. I asked him, like, what was he doing there? And he said, oh, I'm just hanging out with my brother Jake. And at the time, Jake Paul was not famous. I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I guess he was a little bit famous on Vine, but Logan, like, topped him by far. So I didn't think anything of it. And then I took a picture with Logan, and we hung out, and we watched the fireworks. Kristen and I were so excited. We couldn't believe that we just hung out with Jake and Logan Paul for like a good 45 minutes, watched the fireworks with them, hung out, rode on the handboards. We were so excited to get home and tell everyone at that party what just happened. We freaking booked it out of there. You have to row on a handboard, so we were like that. Literally, I kid you not, like my hair was everywhere. I was sweating amok. I was freaking booking my home. We got home, we threw our stuff down, we ran in the house, and we were hyperventilating. I was telling everyone, people I didn't even know. I was like, oh my gosh, I just hung out with Jake and Logan Paul. And no one knew what the hell we were talking about, but of course we were excited. We told all of our other cousins, and they couldn't believe it. Here's the picture that I took with Logan. And again, like I said before, I didn't really know that Jake was famous. And so I didn't take a picture with him. I didn't talk to him as much. And when we got home, we realized that we didn't even give Jake the time of day. And so we looked on Vine to see if he was famous too, and sure enough, he was famous. He was less famous than Logan, but he still was. So we kind of felt bad that we didn't like give him any cred or anything like that. But it was still a really fun night. And now, come to this day, I met Jake Paul, and that is more significant than Logan Paul. Love them both. Just kidding, I don't love either of them. So anyways, that's the end of my story of how I met and hung out with Jake and Logan Paul on the 4th of July. It was a really great time. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!
Thanks for watching!
Thanks for watching!
PewDiePie is next, man, I'm popping all these chicks. When I feel the flip in you, like it's gum. We shooting with the gun.
Just let me be, they can hear me! Let's backtrack a little bit, guys.
No!